I've been sitting contemplating my own judgments of late, both those focused inward and those that I send outward into the world. It's been an interesting experience, and I'm coming to realise just how much my own judgments are holding me back, are preventing me from experiencing the fullness of my own life, which is quite an interesting realisation considering my philosophy of life is all about wholeheartedness and going all in. And yet there are judgments that stop me from doing exactly that. And I wonder if your own judgments are holding you back too. We all judge. It's part of what our critical mind does. In fact, I would suggest to you that we're taught to judge at a very young age. We're taught comparison. We're taught this rather than that. We're taught us versus them. We're taught I'm not good enough. You could be better. You could do more. Judgment, judgment, judgment. We end up doing it all on autopilot. And these judgments take over, cause us some distress, suffering if you will, and then we're stuck. Judgments around how we should behave, how we should interact with people, where we should be in society, how much we should have, what we're worth, whether, as I said before, we're good enough. And as I sat with this judgment, I began noticing something. I began to notice those times when I do judge. And I began to notice that I can have the thought of judging and I don't have to do anything with that. And the more and more I sat with those thoughts, even thinking to myself, thank you, mind, thank you for that judgment, and then doing nothing with it, I noticed I was judging less. And even if the thought of judgment came up again, judging something else, judging myself most likely, I could sit with it. And I'm finding, and I wonder if you might find this, that as I sit with my own judgments, I'm freeing myself from being restrained from this comparison game, from keeping myself stuck where I am because I'm looking out and I'm not there. And I'm allowing myself to be right here, right now, because I'm not getting sucked out of my intuitive mind into my logical mind, into my intellect, back into the judgment game. And when I notice that that happens, it's okay. I'm going to sit back down. I'm going to get out of my head and into my heart and just enjoy this experience. And then I don't feel stuck anymore. And I wonder if there is an opportunity for you. If you feel stuck right now, and chances are if you're watching this video, you do feel stuck. I wonder if you can take some time today, tomorrow, the next day, into the next week and month, to sit with your own feelings and thoughts in and around judgment. Hold all of that judgment lightly, but hold it at a distance. Become aware of it. And see if there's another way that you can deal with that judgment, work with it, maybe throw it away. And I wonder if you'll have a similar experience or even a more deep experience than I've had. And you can find that you're freer because the judgment means less now. Now, it doesn't mean that you'll stop being judgy or that you'll stop feeling judgment, but it will give you the opportunity to do something different with that judgment. And I think that's where the gold is. Because all these things that come up for us, they keep coming up for us. And what we can do is turn the volume down. Each and every one of us has that opportunity. Judgment comes up, don't blindly act on it. Put a little circuit break in between. Free yourself from the shackles of judgment. Be well.